Well, it's that time of the year when some of the Caribbean's top drivers and riders and their machine invade Guyana for the final leg of the Caribbean Motor Racing Championship at the South Dakota Circuit. I'm Rawle Toney, and welcome to this special event hosted by Rent a Tent, where you, the public, will get to hear from some of the country's top drivers and riders and those who are visiting Guyana to compete in the final leg of the CMRC on Sunday, November 13 at the South Dakota Circuit. As I mentioned earlier, this is a special event hosted by Rent a Tent here at the Giftland Mall, where we'll be speaking to some of the drivers and a Rent a Tent representative to hear about their VIP services and packages that they have to offer on Sunday at the final leg of the CMRC. It's probably the biggest sporting event in Guyana, where over 20,000 people usually visit the South Dakota Circuit to be thrilled by the riders and drivers. And I think this year the GMRC, that's the Guyana Motor Racing and Sports Club, they're promising one of the biggest events. More so, the super stock bikers, they will be taking center stage. As we know, over the years, the Group 4 categories and the Group 2 categories usually steal the show, but I think this year the bikers went all out to ensure that they are not left out. So tonight we'll be speaking to a few of the competitors and also some race fans to hear about their plans and what they want to expect on Sunday at the South Dakota Circuit. All right, so we're here with Mistress Angela Rahman and Ray Rahman, who's no stranger to motor racing, and Rent a Tent, usually putting on probably one of the best VIPs in all of sport in Guyana. So basically, just tell us a little bit about Rent a Tent VIP service and how one could be a part of that VIP experience on race day by Rent a Tent.
Sure. We've been having this event. This year will be our 7th year. And so far, I think our patrons have been satisfied with what they've been receiving. My husband, a past race car driver, a champion at once for the Caribbean, after retiring from races, decided, I have to give back. And this is one of the ways he decided to give back to what racing has done for him through in his years.
Ray, you're one of the founders of the CMRC and the CMRA, and one of the most recognizable figures and respected figures in racing throughout the Caribbean. The final leg of the CMRC, what does it mean for you and that of now your business Rent a Tent?
Well, what it means for me and what it means for Guyana and tourism in Guyana is that everywhere, the final leg, even in a Formula 1 Grand Prix, the final leg is the final leg. If you got champions from the Caribbean coming down to the last race and all of them close and they got to see who decide the championship, they're all going to end up on the last track, right? We are the last track. For all history, we have been the last track. This is wonderful. This is good for Guyana. So the crowds here that we get 15,000 plus people, they can't achieve that anywhere else. So we're going to hold on to the last leg of the CMRC as long as we can.
The VIP experience, like I was telling your wife earlier, that I've actually had the opportunity to be part of it before, and I think that persons need to come and experience that for themselves. First thing, the view is unlike any other, and the first class treatment. Enlighten us a bit about the VIP packages and so on.
Okay, the truth is, we were in Barbados 7 years ago and experienced. Well, Barbados is tourism #1, first class, right? 5-star. And we experienced in their VIP the real 5-star treatment of a VIP. The good thing is, all that they had there, from the chairs to the tents to everything, are things that we had here, or I had, our company have. So it was so easy to put it all together and then to back it up with the service, the food and the beverages and everything, and put it all together. So we are the #1 facility for motor racing in the Caribbean by far in all the tracks.
All right, so if you're now joining us, you're in tune to E1, and we're here at Rent a Tent's special meet and greet for Sunday's grand showdown for the final leg of the CMRC. Rent-A-Tent VIP service, take it from me who likes to be treated and likes to be treated with class. It's unlike any other. I don't think that we've ever had a problem of running out of food and drinks.
No, never had that problem. Just picture this. You come to races, you can get to the VIP tent easy. There's parking. You come there, your kids are well taken care of. We have been with Tons and Fun also for 7 years now. You drop your kids off with them right at the tent, and you can go up now in the pavilion, have your breakfast, have your lunch, have an afternoon snack, all catered for by Rent-A-Tent. And trust me, you will enjoy this year event also with us.
All right, so there you have it. Stay tuned. Up next, we'll be speaking to some of the competitors and also to hear from them how ready are they to entertain you on Sunday. For the last couple of race meets, there's always this one turn that I think usually gives you a problem. And you usually spin out at the end, almost to the end of the race when you're in good position. What did you do? I was telling her earlier, remember last year when you spin out at the first turn when everybody was cheering, go, go, go. And then she jumped out the car and just like, But yet still she had the loudest cheers. Louder than the person that actually won the race. This year, how much time did you get to put on the track?
Well, to be exact, I've driven the car 6 times, 6 laps around the circuit. That was yesterday, and that was it for this new car. Yeah, but I'm still completely confident because compared to my other car, the handling, everything is much better.
She's not that big, you know. I mean, if we could get her to stand, Paul.
Yeah, he needs me to stand
You
up.
see? See?
I'm way down. No kidding. Now everyone knows.
So this is the person that is actually behind the wheels of the pink car.
Yes.
Looks big inside. I mean, my cameraman Paul was asking,
Again, he's
how
just rubbing
do
it
you,
in.
what do you do? How do you see over the wheel? What do you do?
I have a very customized race car. Like, I'm going to post some pics if you don't believe me. No one else can fit in it. I've actually had to shorten the steering column for my hands to reach the steering properly because my car is so forward for me to reach the clutch. It's amazing. But all the hard work goes to my team. They just bear up with it.
All right, best of luck on race day.
Thank you so
And
much.
of course, the Speed Queen in a pink car. You can't miss she. Pink car.
you
It's the
guys.
only pink car at the track.
Especially, I want to say a special good night and a special big up to my sponsors for making this event possible. That is, of course, Rent-A-Tent, and I'm going to be at the VIP Pavilion this Sunday, so I will be there when I'm not racing. So I will get to meet you guys if you don't get a chance to come in the pits. Although, also to Guyana and Bump to Bumper service.
Thank you. All right, so I'm here with one of the most entertaining drivers in Guyana. He doesn't know how to win easy. You always have to put the crowd in suspense, always there for the last lap or two and then drives it home. Mohammed Roshandin. Charaz, how prepared are you for Sunday?
Well, we went up on Wednesday testing the car. Motor racing, you can't ever be fully prepared or overly prepared. Motor racing, there's always a glitch. You always want a little more out of the car. You want something more to make the car go faster. It's never fast enough. So I wouldn't say I'm fully prepared, but I'm prepared.
The competition November, how much different it is than the competing for the rest during the season?
Okay, well, for the November event, we have drivers coming in from Canada, the US, the Caribbean champions, Barbados, Trinidad, Jamaica. Everyone is on top of the game, and it's the best of the Caribbean that will be there to entertain us, to give us the extra boost, the extra competition. You know, you have to be on top of your game to be competitive.
You've over the years developed some amount of fans. People look out for the car with the, maybe they don't know the name or the driver behind it. They just know the car with the total sign. In the Group 2, Group 3 races, a lot of persons are coming out to see you compete. Is that additional pressure on you as a driver, or how do you handle that?
Well, the thing is, once you're on top, you're always under pressure. You have to keep it up. You have to maintain maintain the status in the class because everyone expects you to win. When you don't win, they reach you out on the road. What happened? Last November I had an unfortunate situation where I started during qualifying. The transponder wasn't working on my car, so I couldn't qualify and start in the position which I qualified for. Even though I did the fastest lap time at qualifying, I had to start at the back of 24 cars. However, in the first lap I was taken out. A lot of persons did not even see when I was taken out. So they assume I did not race. Everybody reached you on the road. What happened? You didn't race? I said, yes, I raced, but I didn't complete a lap. But after that, I started back, and eventually at the end of the day, I finished third.
So your machine, which is behind us, how much work did you have to put into it to make it race ready?
Well, motor racing and race cars, you always got to keep upgrading because the competition is always there, the newer technology is always there. You have to keep going, you have to keep up with the times and keep getting the car better.
So we're ready for Sunday?
Yeah, we are ready for Sunday.
All right, Shiraz. So that's Mohammed Roshandeen, driver in the Group 2, Group 3?
Group 2 and 3.
Group 2 and 3. So come Sunday, just look for the car as usual with a total sign. Anytime you see, just look for the car that's always, doesn't really like to lead, always behind whoever it is in front. Your competition.
You like to entertain the crowd,
Who are some of the persons you think would give you a run for money on Sunday?
Okay, well, we have the Bajans, Mark Thompson, always fast, Kenrick Husbands. Both of them are always competitive and right up in front with us. Trinidad now has Mark Gill, Luke Bowler, Yazid Ali. All these cars, we're all in the same bracket of 38 seconds. So it's a very competitive race where everyone is just 0.1 of a second away from each other.
So when is
right?
really
Guyana, we have Shansi Jatan, Chet Singh, Ramiz Mohammed. All of us are right there. So you should be seeing a very close race where you have at least 8 cars bunched up together fighting for the top spot.
All right, so I'm here now with one of the drivers from the Street 2 now. It used to be Group 1, as we know it as, but now it's Street 2 now. I'll allow him to introduce himself. Like I said, a lot of times persons come to the track, especially on November. They see the car, but they don't ever get to see the face of the driver and get to know what the driver look like. Yeah, they see a name on the side, but then everyone has an alias now. So, and then you don't really put the alias on the car. So first off, just introduce yourself to the racing public.
All right, well, my name is Paul G1 Rom. I drive a Suzuki Swift, car number 717 in the Street Tuner class, right? Well, it used to be Group 1, but we changed the name to, give it a little, nowhere in the world is a Group 1 and stuff like that now, right? Yeah.
It's basically the same thing though.
It's the same thing, yes. Yeah, but only thing we're limited to 1500 cc. Yeah.
All right, tell us a bit about the machine that you will be driving on Sunday.
Yeah, well, I'll be driving a Suzuki Swift 1300 cc. Well, we did a little work to it. I had major problems for the past couple of days. We're still building the engine right now, but don't worry, I will be there. I'll be racing.
I could attest to seeing a car go down. Well, I was one of the meeting in Barbados, and I saw an engine went down today, and the guy spent the time, built it over, got the parts and everything, was up, back and running. I'm sure that you have a very competent team behind you.
Yes. My team, they were supposed to be here today, but they're working on my car. I just took for 15 minutes to come down here. But last night I had to purchase a whole car just to get another engine.
Really?
Yeah, just to race because it's I don't want to miss a race.
All right. How long have you been in the sport, and especially in this category?
About 2 years now. Yeah, I've been here, and I'm also one of the executives of the motor racing club.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How difficult is that being to stay afloat in a race let's say a sport whereby there aren't much financial return that you could get for the investment?
Well, we got some sponsors. We got sponsors on board and so on. My company sponsors also, but I mean, we do it for the fun, and we do it for the fans.
At least you keep the racing on the track.
Yes, on the track, not on the road.
All right. Tell us a bit about the competition you expect on race day. Who you expect to face challenges from, or what makes you above your competition? What puts you above your competition?
Well, we have Sheree McCann here, which is, I mean, she's in my group. That's one of my competition there. I also have two other teammates running with me in that same group, Azad Hassan and Troy Muir. Right? My other teammate, Daniel Dookie, he used to run in that group, but he moved up to 1600 class, which is the sports tuner. Right? Well, I'm hoping to go out and do my best. I'm doing everything to the car. I gotta go and do a little driving to try to iron out some,
So you got to, let's say, between now and Saturday, because of course Saturday is qualifying.
Yeah, I'm actually going up this evening and run the car all night.
So you'll be there basically
I'll be
throughout.
there tonight, a whole day tomorrow, a whole day Sunday.
All right, car 771.
717.
All right, car 717. Just ensure you look out for car 717 in the street tuner, or if you want to call it group 1. But let's stick to the name
tuner,
change.
yeah.
Street tuner, and just look out for car 717. As I mentioned, a lot of times persons see these cars, but I mean, it's so much people and they're not in the pits. They can't really see. And maybe we'll get to the stage where we have big screens around and everyone could get to see.
Hopefully by next year. We're going to work on that.
All right, cool, man. Thanks. All right, so I hope you enjoyed tonight's program where we gave you an update on the final leg of the CMRC, that the Caribbean Motor Racing Championships at the South Dakota Circuit on Sunday, November 13th. I'm Rawle Toney. It's been my pleasure keeping your company throughout this program. And like I said, be safe on the roadways. We want to get you to the races and back home in one piece. Don't drink and drive. Even if you do want to drink, ensure that you have a designated driver. This program was brought to you compliments of Rent a Tent and E-Networks. Do enjoy the races. See you there.